Welcome. Hypnosis is a natural ability we possess. It's a powerful tool that enables us to tap into deeper layers of our mind and can support our well-being in profound ways. As you bring your awareness inwards, you tune into your inner life and open a doorway to deep wisdom that resides within you. My name is Dafna, and I welcome you to this space of pure intention. It's my pleasure to guide you through this hypnosis journey as you give yourself the space to harness the power of your mind, allowing your body to rest and leaving the external world behind, connecting with your breath and creating a pathway for you to dive into. In this journey, we will discover your inner anchor and ground within the majesty that is always present within your inner core. Observing the storm yet remaining in the flow of divine grace in your life is a valuable way to navigate times of great change. You are choosing to love your life and support your well-being whilst observing the external ebbs and flow of the world. So let's begin. Find a comfortable position where you are seated or laying down. As this is a sleep hypnosis, I imagine that you are resting, laying down. And as you close your eyes and allow your awareness to rest in your breath, allowing the day to melt away as you begin to dive deeper into the breath, and simply giving yourself permission to be fully present within yourself. And your mind may wander. Simply observe and bring yourself back to your breath, to your inner home, the temple that is your essence within you. And as you continue to observe the breath and allow your life force to be fully engaged in the breath, every time you breathe in, you allow greater peace to infuse your body. And every time you breathe out, let that breath carry with it anything that you are ready to release. Any concerns, any thoughts, any burdens, just let them all be and go. So every time you breathe in greater resilience and peaceful river, calm, relaxation. And every time you breathe out, you let go. You remove whatever has served the purpose, whatever is taking your peace away. And so as you keep this flow within your breath with the intention of bridging all that is life, fearing, all that relaxes you through the in-breath, and releasing and letting go, and giving back to the divine whatever you are done with, whatever is taking your energy away from you. And this process of moving your energy does not mean that we ignore. It simply means that you take the choice to observe and come back to yourself, to your inner home, and to the peacefulness that always is present when we allow it within us. And utilizing your mind eye or imagining, visualizing, allow a flow of beautiful water flow to wash over you from above all the way down. And as this flow, whether it's a waterfall or just a flow of light, as it moves along with your breath and touches every muscle, every cell, it begins to provide this peaceful serenity in you. And you may begin to notice how that sense of peace is infusing every aspect of your being. And as you are tuning into the breath and releasing with the out breath, allow any tensions that may be in the body to be also released through the out breath, so that you can simply be in this deeply restful state. And so as you come fully home to yourself, connecting with your heart and allowing yourself to simply rest, we know that whatever is transpiring in our world constantly changes. That there are times that are more pleasurable and there are periods of time where much is changing. And so we find ourselves in a cycle where the changes ahead are many. And there are a lot of unknowns. And sometimes the tendency is to worry about these things, yet, as we know, worry only robs us from our energy. There is really no benefit in being concerned and overly thinking of things we don't know how may unfold. And so observing the unfolding within everyday life and choosing to come back to a peacefulness within you. To know that the world will go through the changes ahead, yet you can choose to simply detach from whatever is occurring. It's not to say that we don't notice what happens within the external, nor ignore. It's simply a way for us to navigate these times in a way that provide us greater pleasure, in a way that is beneficial for our health, for our family, for our sanity. And so coming back to yourself and to the majesty of your inner anchor, and paying attention to your own heart at the center of your chest, and coming home to that space with the knowing that this is your lighthouse. This is a space where the beautiful magnetic energy here can flow, and you can always return to this space and simply choose to love what is, with the knowing that the world continues to go through the changes that you are simply observing, and creating a space between you and what ebbs and flows in the external world, bringing your life force back to the flow of the life you'd desire to create, the experiences that bloom your heart, the experiences that give you joy. There is a way to move through life in a way of observing what is happening around us, as well as what at moments happens within our own lives. At times we go through challenging events or possibly challenging engagements with others. When we observe what happens, what unfolds, and creates space, we are able to tune inwards to a wisdom that is larger than a momentary reaction. When we live in a way that is deeply anchored in our heart and in sense of stability, we are able to employ deeper wisdom both through our heart's connection as well as certain part of the mind that we can access when we are in a state of calm in our life. You see, when we are spinning out and engaging excessively with the external changes, possible challenges, we shut down a part of our mind that is creative thinking, that is of the compassionate side. It simply closes down when our mind spins and we removed ourselves from a place of calmness. And it's not to say that we always maintain this calmness. We may have bumps in the road. We may have a moment where we notice how our body feels, and we are overwhelmed. Yet the knowing that there is a still point, a sanctuary, an inner home that you can come back to the moment you sense that you have left it. And so simply living in the observation of what occurs and noticing the signals within your body, paying attention to what is life affirming, what expands your heart, what soothes your soul, and choosing to love yourself so deeply that you come back home to that. And you know that the world will still go on. The world does not require your attention to do what it does. Your own life is at the center stage of your awareness. And we know so much about the mind. And the more we are focused on certain things, the more that expands within our lives. You see, the mind has connective tissue, and the more we engage with certain behaviors or thoughts, the easier for us is to fall into those thought patterns. And so knowing that this is part of the way that your mind is shaped assists you in knowing how to bring yourself back, to choose to come back into the flow of grace, to choose to remain calm in the eye of the storm, and to know that this is a valuable way of being that expands the more you visit here, the more you decide to live in this way in your life, the greater this connection in your mind becomes. You also have a great impact on your surroundings. Imagine that you become this bridge of calmness in your home, with your friends, with your family, in the world. As you know, everything needs more love right now, as there are so many changes that are both here and are ahead of us. The way of peace, the way of beauty and love is truly the medicine of our times. When you become that lighthouse in your own life, you harness the power of your creative abilities, the power of your own divinity, the power of your own mind to create in your life everything that supports the vision that you uphold the highest for your life. You also, as you choose to live in this way, create ripples everywhere you go, everywhere you are, you become this force of light. And so just reflect on that as you come into the magnificent flow of your own heart and the softness that results in remaining calm, in choosing to be at peace with whatever is unfolding. This is a choice that only requires your free will. It is, again, not meant as ignorance. We are not completely leaving the external world. We simply choose to be the observant of it and using your life force to remain in a state that can only benefit your health, your heart, your energy level. As we know, when we are worried, when our mind spins, it drains us of our life force. There is no value in that. Nothing ever changes by worrying. Nothing ever changes by our sadness or holding a stance of overwhelm. And I know that we have moments. Whatever is said in here is said with great compassion to humanity, to ourselves as individuals that walk in these great times of change. Being kind to ourselves and becoming softer both with our own life and the world can only bring greater compassion. You see, we cannot change anything by being overwhelmed. We simply rob ourselves of life force. And so simply understanding what blooms us, what creates ripples of joy, what supports our energy and life. What do you want to create today? What kind of experience do you want to have tomorrow when the day begins again? You see, we can keep dragging whatever concerns we used to plague us. Or we can choose to shift our awareness, to shift where we put our life force, and to use it as a powerful force to create wherever we are blossoming, whatever nourishes your heart, whatever creates beautiful blooms in your garden of life. That's where you can choose to let your life force flow. You see, all your thoughts, your feeling, your actions, your daily engagements, everything impacts the way you feel energetically, in your body, in your heart. What expands you and what diminishes you? Life is a series of daily choices. When you become more aware of what nourishes your heart, what blooms your life, what experiences you desire to expand, you can use your own power of creation in the direction of all these things. This is the way of beauty, the way of grace, the way of love, the way of kindness. By using your life force and every breath you are given here in this one life to create a life that blooms your heart and soul, that magnetizes all that is life affirming, you will begin to notice how this impacts your body, your heart, and your energy. And you may also begin to notice how the world around you, those you love, everything is impacted by your choosing. And so you, by your own free will, can choose to be that lighthouse, both in your own life and in the world. And so as you connect with this beautiful inner temple within you, strengthening the anchor of calmness in your life, residing in this space of grace, and visiting within your inner home whenever you choose to, with the knowing that this calm river that flows within you is always present, regardless of what occurs within the external. This inner majesty of divine grace is always part of your eternal being and life by your choosing. And so as you allow a flow of divine energy to infuse your cells, knowing that all that has been spoken provides vibrational quality that is infusing the cellular memory, and that as you engage the flow of peace in your life, that flow expands as naturally. What we tend to do often becomes a habit. As you begin to observe your life and choose to engage in ways that create your deepest values and the experiences you choose to have, you harness the divine abilities you are born with to shape your own life to your liking, to know that regardless of what occurs in the world, even in your own life, there is always a way to navigate with grace. The way of the water becoming the soft, calm river, with the knowing that softness, water, shapes even rocks. There is such incredible force in tenderness that is far greater than the rocks. So simply standing within the calmness of your being, allowing your heart energy flow, allowing the fragrance within your heart to seep into the world, into your life, inside your being, with the knowing that you are a glorious creator and that you have the ability to shape shift the experience you have, even the most challenging times. There is a way for you to be stable in your inner home and navigate with greater grace, with ease, with the divine flow that you are, with the magician that you were born to be. Simply remain curious about the impact you may have by choosing to live in this way. As we come closer to the end of this time we spend together, you may begin to go even into a deeper and deeper place within you, completely letting go and sliding into a peaceful and rejuvenating sleep, with the knowing that you employ the power of your mind to create a life that is glorious to your heart. To know that as you fall asleep, all these suggestions are updated within your cells, and everything you welcome within you, within your life, is being engaged within your cellular memory, with the knowing that you are the captain within your life, that by your own choosing, by your own awareness, you can create all that nourishes and blooms your heart. Everything you deeply value and cherish as experiences in life is created through you. And so as you slide into a deep, restful sleep, fully and completely allowing the day and even my voice to melt away from your awareness, rejoicing in the sense of peace and quietness within you, within your mind, coming home to your heart, enjoying the fullness of your breath, the deep, rhythmic breath. And as you slide a little deeper every time you let your breath out, relieving anything with the out breath. Simply releasing further, deeper as you breathe out and entering into restful, rejuvenating sleep where your body can rejuvenate, your muscles can fully relax, your bones are resting, your heart is filled with love, tenderness, and joy, and you are entering a deeper and deeper space within you, opening to the cosmic breath, resting within the womb of creation, resting in the arms of the Divine Mother, allowing the earth to hold you as you are in deep, profound state of sleep. And letting go and allowing my voice also to dissolve from your awareness so that you can sleep fully, softly, gently, diving into profound, peaceful